Thank you for joining us for today's High Met workout. This is a short 6-minute workout which we're actually going to do twice, so we're going to do a 12-minute workout, but you can do it once, twice or even 3 times. I'm pleased to be joined today by my friends Tracy and Hazel, who are going to join me on this workout, and as you can see we've got a mat each and a pair of weights. Ready to go, girls? Right, we're going to start with a squat, and when we've gone down into that squat we're going to come up and do a hammer curl. So as we go down into the squat the weights are coming down. When we're standing up we're hammer curling the weights back up to us. Ready? 3, 2, 1 and off we go. So hips come back and hammer curl. Hips come back and hammer curl. The important thing to think about here is that your weight is going backwards so that you've got all that weight through your heels rather than coming through your toes. Hips back and hammer curl. Now with these workouts, you keep going until you can't stop. Can't stop, keep going. You keep going. And then when you're too tired, you stop and rest. If everybody else is keeping on going, that's fine. You start again when you're ready. It's called a rest-based workout. And believe me, it works. So you keep going at your pace, at your level, and when you need to take a rest, you stop, and then you join in when you're ready to go again. There'll be a little buzzer, because I've set my thing, for us to rest. There we go, we're resting now. Pop your weights down, girls, because we're going to do press-ups next. So press-ups, that means you need to come back to the back of your mat, and then we'll get down onto the floor. Ready? Now you can either do a press-up that's kneeling, or you can do a press-up that's in a forward plank, or if you want to do, you can do a full plank. But we're going to lift our legs too, so I think probably we'd be most comfortable with you kneeling. And we're going to get our elbows to come back towards our body. Okay, down you go for one press up, and then one cock your leg on one side, one cock your leg on the other side, and a donkey kick. And a donkey kick. Good. So it's press up, and a donkey kick. Lovely. Keep your gaze down towards the mat while you're doing this rather than looking forwards. This is getting your glutes, and so is the other one getting your glutes. Working your glutes starts to burn calories, gets your heart rate up, and that's what we're looking to do in these series of exercises. Okay, rest there. Lovely. Skaters next. Back up to standing. And you can do these with or without a weight. 1 or 2, I like to cross them over. Standing on one end of your mat, we're going out with our right leg first. Okay, from one side to the other. Now what we're trying to do here is stay really low. Keep those knees bent, and you'll really be feeling it in your glutes, your bottom, and in your quads, top parts of your legs, nice and light on our feet, going from side to side. If you want something to aim for, it's one end of the mat to the other. Lovely. You're doing well. Feel that burning, Hazel?
Yes, that's really burning.
Lovely. And we're nearly there. And rest. Well done. Fantastic. Okay, so the next one is those lunges forward with a lateral raise. So lateral means you're bringing it up to the side. You're going to lunge forward with alternate legs, starting with your right leg into a lunge. So we come down and up with your arms and back. Then on the other leg, lateral raise and back. Keep going, alternating your legs. Try not to lift your arms up until you're in that lunge. Perfect. Alternating your legs. And you often find that one leg is more wobbly than the other. And if you've got an injury, really important to take it nice and slowly to make sure that your placing is right. Because if your placing isn't right, you're not going to be doing yourself any good. How do you know if your placing is right? You want your knees tracking forwards over your feet. We got 3 seconds left. 2 and 1. Well done. Okay, what's happening now? Pop your leg weights down, and we're going to get down onto our backs and do some abs work. Nice and safe, these abs exercises. You're going to come down onto your backs. Okay, rest your head on the ground and take your legs up to tabletop position. So all we're going to do is bring one leg up, tap behind your leg, come down, other leg up, tap behind your leg. Ready, girls?
Yep. Ready.
Okay, off we go. And down. If this is too much for you to keep both legs in the air, an adaptation will be to have one leg up, come up and tap, and then the other leg up and tap. You can do either version. Try and breathe out as you're coming up and in as you're going down. So we're not doing this fast, otherwise you'll be breathing too quickly. Got a burn coming, Tracy?
I have. It's been a bit hot.
We'll have a bit of a sweat. Nearly there. I reckon we've got about 3 and 2 and 1 and rest. Well done. Okay, our last exercise. We're going to do a plank now, but you're going to go from a forward plank to a side plank to a side plank. Now, if you're not comfortable doing a full plank, you can do a kneeling plank and then come up to the side. If you are comfortable doing a full plank, then that's great. We're going from side to side. Okay, I reckon we're about ready. So come up into your plank and we're rotating. Let's go onto your left arm first. Right, comes up and down and up and down. One of the things to think about when you're doing this is that your arm doesn't come too far out behind you. Your arm needs to come straight up like Tracy and Hazel are doing, and it doesn't float out the back. If you find it difficult on your wrists, and lots of people do, you can do an adapted version and come onto your forearms. That's not a problem at all. You do whichever version is right for you. Over from side to side. Love a side plank. Well done, Hazel. Super. You've got 5 more seconds. And rest there. Lovely. Back to the top. Squats all over again. So each of those 6 exercises, we're going to do them all over again. Heart rate's raised. You know what's coming now. We're starting with the squat and the hammer curl. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Squat down, then hammer curl. Let's see if we can go a little bit lower. Pushing your bottom back. That's it, lovely. How are your shoulders, Tracy? You doing all right? Doing okay. Good. And then we've got the press up coming next. Nobody likes press ups. Perfect. Down and up. Whew. I'm getting hot, Hazel.
Warming up now.
Warming up. Lovely. Up and down. We've got 5 seconds to go. 2 and 1 and rest. Well done. Press up. Donkey kicks and side leg lifts on all 4s. If you want to do the full press up, you're welcome to. Kneeling press up. So it's 1 press up and then 2 legs. We're ready to go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So tricep press up means your elbows come back to your body. Donkey kicks and fire hydrants, I don't mind if you do 2 on each side, or if you do 1 hydrant, 1 kick, 1 hydrant, 1 kick. So what are the things to think about when you're doing this? What's important is to stop your hips rolling so you can isolate the exercise, so you're getting the most from your glutes. If you roll over too much, then you won't be getting the effect that you want. And when you're in the right position, you can't do those donkey kicks particularly high because of the way that we're built. So don't feel like your leg needs to go shooting up too high. That's lovely. We've only got 5 seconds of this one.
Good.
And then it's all over. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Lovely. Straight on to skaters again. With or without your weights, it's up to you. We stand at one end of the mat, so we're leading with our right leg. And remember, what we're trying to do is stay nice and low, side to side. The lower you can stay, the better. Now, if you don't like jumping, you can step this, not a problem at all. You get almost as much pain in your glutes, pain in your quads, and no jump at all. Keep the weights in front of you, and then you're adding another dimension. If you want to make it a little bit more dynamic, you can jump it. Now, I bet you're looking at this thinking, that looks easy. You know what? It's quite hard. I'm ready for 2 and 1 and rest. Well done. Okay. Oh, no, keep your weights lunging with the lateral raise. I'm forgetting. So alternate legs forwards, thinking about your knee tracking forwards over that foot, and then a raise of your arms when you're into that lunge. So you can see that I'm not going down as far as these girls because I'm being really cautious with my knees because of something that's going on. No need to stop when you're injured, just stop doing what hurts. Keep doing other stuff because you need to stay strong. Lovely. After this, we got 2 more sets of 45 seconds, and there you've done a good 12-minute workout. We're hot, we're sweaty. You don't need an hour to do something of benefit. If you do the right exercises, you can get done in far less than that. Well done. You're keen to get another one in there, weren't you? Yeah. Right, onto our backs for abs. Down you go. Putting your feet into the tabletop position, or feet down on the mat if you want to. Try and remember when they're in tabletop position to have that nice angle there, and having your feet flexed just makes it a tiny bit more challenging. And off we go. So you're coming up to touch under one foot and under the other foot. Now if your neck starts to hurt when you're doing this, leave your neck down. Not a problem. Make small adaptations to make it work for you. Otherwise you'll stop doing any kind of exercise, and it's use it or lose it, particularly as we get a little bit older, which is what I am. Well done. Careful not to let the legs float up out of that tabletop position. If you're trying to keep it, that's super. Feeling good, Hazel?
Feeling hot now.
Feeling hot. Well done. And then our last exercise, we've got 5, 4, oh, they've given up on me. 3, 2, 1. Okay, onto your front, fantastic. Plank, rolling onto the side. This is our last one. Come on, let's give it what we've got. Up into your plank. Are you ready, girls?
We are.
3, 2, 1. And onto our side, and onto your side. Now notice that we're rolling from 2 feet to 2 feet. Got a little bit more energy? Want to do a little bit more? 2 feet, and you can lift that leg. If you want to. Quite hard, but if it's your final one, you can give it a go. Really important not to let those hands crawl forwards away from your shoulders here. They're not. I'm just saying, just think about it. We're so nearly there, girls. You are coming to the end of a 12-minute workout. You can do a couple of times, or 3 if you've got the energy. 3, 2, 1. Hazel and Tracy, we're done. Thank you so much for joining us. If you want a little bit more, a little bird told me there might be an intermediate advanced version that you could try later on. Give it a go. See you soon. Bye.